All right, this is funny. I have no clue how this happened. All right, YouTube, don't think it's Buick 455, red paint. This is really blood. It is crazy. I don't feel it. I didn't realize it until I got in the car to start the car. Now, the purpose of this video, to stay focused, this is what I did. 1, 2 clamps, the fuel line up, down to the filter, just like this. Point A to point B, and I'm going to start the car now. The battery's been charged. I'm going to start it right now to see what happens. Well, not really started. The first thing I'm going to do is just engage the Carter electric fuel pump, and then I'm going to go check for fuel leaks. God forbid there's any. All right. It's funny, I'm lefty, but I always use my right hand for a lot of things, like I just realized now to turn the car on. Okay, let me go check. Those are electric fans you hear. And this is real-time video. There was no preliminary testing. All right, so far so good. Check this window. Great, it goes up. I was a little afraid to sound like a girl. Passenger window refused to go up, but it was just not sufficient charge in the battery. Let me see what's going to happen here. Make sure this baby's in park. And let us see. Please, God. Now I'm going to check for fuel leaks. Again. Thank you, God. No drips, no nips, no naps. Now I can move on. And thanks again, v8buick.com, for suggesting, I think it was Stage 2 New York, that heavily suggested I change the original setup I had with the looped hardline. And I really thank you again very much, because you were 100% correct. Thanks again, v8buick.com, and I see the King Bruno for the fuel tank. Let's go to the rear. Step to the rear. Ah, the lighting's gonna suck. Big time. Now again, this is before. Okay, this is going under the Regal. Bumper. This is actually above the fuel tank, before the fuel tank. This disc, this section now, the engineer, Dave at the job that builds chassis for race cars, etc. He's a very cool guy. He said, when I showed him the photo of this that I also posted on v8buick.com, he stated that this is an access panel to get to the what you call it, things in the tank, the cinder unit, etc. This is what he stated. And he said probably gas is shooting up from my tank, gas tank itself, upward, but I don't know. We're going to take this down. As I stated, I'm getting a turbocharged Buick Regal gas tank from Bruno the King, and I'm going to see if I get that maybe this weekend and get it over with. And I'm going to have Tyrone, I'm going to make the change over there, even if I have to put this car on flatbed by AAA. I'm going to have Tyrone check out the cinder unit, etc., and we're going to inspect that tank once we take it down to change it to see exactly what was causing that saturation. I don't know if it's normal. I don't feel it is. I don't know nothing. I just work here. But anyway, I'm very excited. That's right. That's just shiny paint. All right, great. My OCD, I mean, gee whiz. So far, so good, thank God. So this baby's going to be on the road again. The auto electrician is basically, he quoted me, he semi-quoted me at about $225, he stated, and that would be to totally take down the steering column. And he said there's a switch down in the bottom, etc., blase, blase. Now, I remember that Grand Auto Repair, they were all under my dash because they were the ones that actually wired the tack. So, anyway, so far so good. Let me move on. So far so good. The auto electrician is going to go through the complete car, check out my situation, and take care of that. And he stated that it is not my alarm that was causing the car to shut off. It was the actual ignition switch, not the switch that the key goes in, the one in the bottom of the steering column. But anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm very excited, and I'm quite sure you guys can hear it in my voice. I'm going to get the heck out of here. And I thank Dan Smith again for building my 1973 Stage-1 Buick 455 V8 motor, 10.3 compression. I love you, man. Or should I say, I love you, Dan.